Hello everyone, welcome to our Timeless Oracle reading. Our Oracle card for today belongs to the Intuitive Life Coaching Oracle by Kelly T. Smith. Now, the card for today is interesting. The title is Power Struggle. Okay. What comes to my mind right now is, the boxing ring where two people will box against each other, but for a certain period of time only. And then afterwards, the bell rings and everybody stops and go to their own corner in order to rest and reflect on what just transpired and try to create strategies so that they'll do better next time. In a certain sense, there is a certain wisdom in it. Sometimes we keep dialoguing, or we keep on trying to convince other people or convince each other. If, for example, you're in a negotiation, you're in a sort of you are negotiating with somebody. Sometimes the negotiation process is too long already, that both parties need to take a pause in order to look at it from a distance and maybe gain a better perspective. Sometimes we get lost in the forest, that we fail to see the big picture, and the big picture is for the benefit of everyone. It's nice to go on negotiations first with that spirit of trying to find what is beneficial for everyone and try to align what we feel we need to achieve along that line. I remember one shaman saying that in order to avoid karma, you first start with the big picture. You first start of manifesting what will be for the greater good of the whole cosmos, of the whole universe, and everyone around. And then we align our manifestation into that. When we align our manifestation into that, then power struggles are avoided, because everybody concerned knows that everyone will benefit from it. It's very much similar to the win-win situation kind of thing, where everybody come up with something that is beneficial for all. It's not only a one-sided thing. And when you think first of the big picture, when you think first of the benefit of the whole cosmos, everything, it means that when you make a decision, there should always be justice. There should always be equality for all. If you always think on that line for the benefit of everything, not just the people concerned, not just the parties that are doing the dialogue, we avoid unnecessary karma. Because in the start, right from the beginning, you already thought for everyone, the benefit of everyone. So there is no imbalance that the universe has to rebalance. Okay, so when you start with that, power struggles are avoided. It's also important to go to negotiations with that knowledge that we don't know everything, that the dialogue is an opportunity for us to learn new things, to learn new insights, and to try to see what is the other side. Listening is one very important aspect when we dialogue with people. It's not just we telling what we want, but also us trying our best to listen and to try to learn from the other party. Doing this also can avoid power struggle. The humility that we do not know everything gives us also the patience to dialogue with people and avoid power struggles. There will be moments when we would get hurt. Well, it doesn't have to be that we need to immediately pounce on people because they hurt us. It's just having good boundaries wherein you make other people realize that they need to respect you also, that there's a certain boundary that they need to respect and maintain. So in a certain sense, having good boundaries does not mean that you will be uncharitable. You can remain gentle but firm. Now, I hope these are just some of the insights that will help us to avoid power struggles. Let us try to look at the handbook that accompanies this card. Maybe we can gain more insights regarding power struggle. You may be involved in a power struggle between two or more people. A power struggle happens when two people or a group of people are fighting against each other instead of working together. Each person has their own agenda or opinion in the situation, and they may not be willing to see each other as equals. In reality, no person is superior to another. Regardless of their position, each person has an equal right to have their needs met. Seek to understand the other person's point of view and let go of the need to be right. There are always two sides to every story. When we get caught up in our own story, it can be difficult to see the other side. Take a step back, breathe, and be willing to look at this from a space of love. If the other person still refuses to take into consideration your needs or the needs of the group, it does not mean that you have to let go of what is in your best interest or in the best interest of the group as a whole. You can always agree to disagree, but then move on. Whatever happens, refuse to contribute your energy to this power struggle any longer. Continuing as you have been is a waste of your precious time and energy. Let me repeat this. Whatever happens, refuse to contribute your energy to this power struggle any longer. Continuing as you have been is a waste of your precious time and energy. Pull out of this energetically toxic situation, then neutralize it with a refusal to give it any more of your attention, at least for now. Intuitive Life Coaching questions. What situation in your life currently feels like a power struggle? Is it at work, at home, in social settings? All of the above. In what ways are you contributing to this imbalance? How can you stop adding to this energy? Well, power struggle is like a campfire. If you put more fuel into it, the stronger the fire becomes. If you don't take part in it, or you don't contribute to the fire, then sooner or later, the conflict dies down. I remember also one actor once saying, it takes two hands to clap. If one hand doesn't want to participate in the process of clapping, then the clapping will not occur. So it's the same. Even if the other party is in for the struggle, if you are not willing to enter into that kind of interaction, then the struggle will not continue. Well, I hope you were able to gain some insights and some tips with regards to avoiding power struggles. Thank you for the likes and comments that you've given to the channel. Thank you for subscribing. I hope to see you again soon. Until that time, may God continue to bless your ways.